Yeah, I'd like to welcome Harry Verhaar from Philips. I think the company itself is very well known worldwide. You work in many different areas, but one of them specifically is in lighting. What are the difficulties and the solutions to lighting in relation to the climate change debate?
Yes, thank you, Daniel. So the good news is we are at a tipping point in the development of LED. You could say we are at a tipping point of the LED revolution. And certainly a global switch to energy efficient lighting can contribute a lot in tackling climate change and reducing carbon emissions, saving money for families, for cities, for governments and companies as well. But what we see also is that the discussion and the way we communicate about this is much more shifting to the social benefits. So how it improves productivity at the workplace, how it improves livability and safety of a city, or how it improves also people's lives at, let's say, at currently developing economies.
Just go back a step. Why is LED lighting? It's a very fundamental question, but why is LED lighting better than the traditional lighting that most of us grew up with?
Now, first of all, it saves a lot of energy. So up to 80% of energy can be saved if you switch from old technologies to LED. But also, that of course we will talk about because it's relevant, money and carbon savings. But what you see more and more, because of their versatility and the whole dynamic nature that can be created, suddenly you get opportunities. So it becomes an opportunity-based debate and discussion with customers, with the public at large, with city mayors. And they see that they can do things with lighting that so far have not been possible with old technologies. So you can, two examples. You can improve in a city with LED lighting. You can have a positive impact on traffic flow, on the ambience in a city, so inviting for tourism, but also through the high quality of the white LED lighting in this case, people feel safer and more comfortable. So you have crime reduction, improvement of property price, well, all very relevant today. And another one is then in schools. So where if you then switch to better lighting and also that one day will become LED based, you improve learning effectiveness because of the better light quality. And that's apart from the money and the carbon savings is of course what school and education is all about.
So there's nothing against LED lighting. Are we seeing, given that the benefits are so obvious from so many angles, are we seeing LED lighting applied in cities, towns around the world?
Yes, I would say that lighting is indeed exciting. So there's one example that will be highlighted in the plenary meeting tonight in the presence of Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and President Jacob Zuma, as well as a number of high-level delegates. And that is a project that we've done together with the Climate Group, the One Foundation and the municipality of Guiyang in China. So in this municipality we even installed solar LED street lighting, thereby giving people lights where previously it was dark. So not spending energy, not spending money or carbon emissions. But most of all, you see suddenly people can go out, they can socialize, they can engage, they can explore economic activities that previously were impossible. So you see there with this example that lighting is very much, as it was in Europe and the US 4 or 5 generations ago, at the basis of development. So in that sense, it impacts both development in currently developed economies, emerging as well as developing. And I think that it's so cross-cutting and exciting to be able to improve people's lives in such a way that we hope that this will be further scaled going into the future.
And improve people's lives in areas where previously they might not have had access to lighting. So, I mean, is it cost-effective, solar LED lighting?
Yes, so it is already cost-effective, so it's very new. So the initial investment is indeed larger than of all technology. But if you look at total life cycle performance, it's already cost-effective. So we see this being taken up not only in rural environments, where we see people need to switch from kerosene, which is also very unhealthy, to solar LED, but certainly where the world sees a large urbanization taking place in China, in Africa, that they can simply leapfrog to new technologies instead of putting copper cabling in the ground and spending on such investments to go something that is really 21st century solution that improves people's life in real ways.
And presumably your meeting tonight will be lit by LED lighting, I would hope.
I'm not sure about the conference center,
okay.
but we'll have a look at that.